All right, this weekend going down live in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It is, of course, the rematch between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. I, for one, as a big fight fan, as a combat sports lover, I cannot wait for this matchup. This is one of the best boxing matches that we've ever had, certainly in a generation. Two absolute talents. They were both undefeated before the first fight. It was for the undisputed championship of the world, for all the belts, all the marbles, the pride, the glory, the respect, okay? All of it. And Alexander Usyk was the person that won. He walked away with all the belts, all the pride, all the man points, and all the bragging rights. And that is what's pissing off Tyson Fury more than anything. Now, it is fight week. I can't wait for this fight. It's going to be incredible. But can Tyson Fury do it? Will he be the victor? Well, he sat down with a journalist and he had a few words to say. First of all, he said, this fight doesn't need selling. And of course, it doesn't.
I've not been interested in talking or selling the fight. It's been sold. It got sold last year. This fight doesn't need any selling, so I'm just here to just do what I've got to do and go home.
These are the very two best heavyweight boxers of their generation. It's as simple as that. And the last time out was the first time Tyson Fury was defeated, okay? So there's a big storyline, and the fight was epic, okay? Let's remember, in round 9, it looked like Alexander Usyk had him done. He was saved by the ropes. He was saved by the bell. But it went to the final decision, and of course, Usyk won by 1 point, okay? A very, very close fight. So what's he going to do differently? Well, we're going to go through some of the things that he had to say, and I'll give you my opinions. First of all, he said he doesn't even want to be here talking about the fight, hyping the fight, selling the fight, doing his media obligations.
Don't even want to be here. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be here today doing all these interviews. I want to go Saturday night, smash him, and fly home for Christmas with the kids. Do you know what I mean?
It's a pain in the ass. When I was fighting for the UFC, you check in, and when you're the main event, they give you a long list of your media obligations, and you're like, for crying out loud. But it's a necessary evil. You have to talk to the media. You got to sell the fight to the public. You want people to watch it for it to be a success. And the people that are bankrolling this, the hundreds of millions of dollars that have gone into this, they want to get a return on their investment. So they're like, come on, play the game.
Time to play the game.
They're getting paid hundreds of millions. It's an insane fight purse. It's a 65-35 split in Alexander Usyk's favor, but it doesn't really matter. So what does he want to do? He wants to smash him and then fly home. He said he had a great camp, okay? He's got no excuses, okay? He had a great camp this time. He had a great camp last time.
That camp's been good. Everything's been cushy as you would expect. Yeah, I'm in great shape. All the above questions.
Yeah, well, that interview terminated.
To be fair to Tyson Fury, he's accepted the situation for what it was. He said he beat me on the scorecards. He beat me by 1 point. If the judge had gone the other way, if I'd have won one more round, then he would have been the undisputed king right now.
He didn't go in there and outclass me. He won by 1 point. Debatably by 1 point as well. So yeah.
And that is a fair point, but we're going to look at that and say, why did he beat him? Because Fury, coming into this one, he's annoyed. He's coming off a loss. It's the first time ever, okay? And that's not a feeling that you are used to. When you are undefeated, and I know this is very conceive, believe, achieve, and I took the piss out of Luke Rockhold for it.
That's how you overcome things. That's how you put yourself out there. You believe it and you achieve it. And that's what I do. I know what I'm going to do. I know that I'm better than this.
Sounds like
I
the
know
worst
that I'm going to knock
book
him out.
you've ever read. Conceive, believe, achieve. Shut the f*** up.
And we talk about manifestation a lot in this day and age, but it's so true. When you truly do believe something, when you believe that you're unbeatable, and then those thoughts are reinforced by the fact that you go out there every single time and nobody can beat you, and the history books show you can't be beaten. You beat everybody. It's as simple as that, okay? That reinforces all of your beliefs. That makes you push yourself more in the gym because what you're doing is absolutely correct. But what about when you're coming off a loss? But when you're coming off a loss, there's a little chink in the armor. There's a little crack there. The ego's got a little bit bruised and a little bit damaged, and he's got a point to prove, and he's going to show the world that I'm the best. Will he be able to do that? We don't know. He says he's getting a little bit older.
I've done the 3 months growing my beard. It's ginger, brown and grey. A lot of greys. That means I'm old as a motherfucker.
He's an old bastard now, but he's still only 36 years old. Now, he said he doesn't need to be any bigger or stronger, and that's a good point. The man's 6'9". Tyson Fury is a giant, simple as that. But he does need to be in a little bit better shape, and he does need to pace himself a little bit. He said he's going to do what he did last time, but do it better.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I did last time, but better, and win this time.
Now, in my humble opinion, he got tired, right? And that's the problem when you're such a gigantic person, when you're 6'9", because The gas tank is going to suffer. Simple as that. The bigger the car, the more petrol or gasoline it requires, okay? Usyk's a smaller, more compact heavyweight, 6'4", still a big guy, but he doesn't need quite as much fuel to burn and to operate at that high level. Now, the fight was close. He said he doesn't need to do any different. But when we look at the stats, Tyson Fury landed 157 punches, Alexander Usyk landed 170. So only 13 more punches, but the efficiency. Total thrown punches from Fury, 496. Usyk only threw 407, but he landed more. Okay, so he's throwing less, he's landing more, he's being more economical. He's a smaller guy that doesn't require as much oxygen to operate at this level, and he's more efficient with his energy, okay, with his gas tank, with his output. That is why Usyk was able to win. It's not like Tyson Fury is not a great boxer. Of course he is. He's a tremendous boxer. But Usyk is just as good, if not even more technical, given the fact that he has to outbox someone that's got all the ability. 6'9", he has the longer reach, he has the longer jab, he has the range management advantage, okay? Given all of that, Usyk was still able to win, still able to land. Only 13 more punches, but some of those punches almost finished him. Now, he also addressed the fact that people said that he couldn't improve, and then he linked up with Sugar Hill, and he started knocking everybody out.
And then they said I couldn't come forward, and me and Sugar Hill got together, and I become a destructive punch, start knocking everyone out.
And that's true. You know, he did used to go to a decision, then he did get a new coach. You can always improve. You're never the best version of yourself. There's always tomorrow. There's always some little way you can improve, whether it's physically, mentally, or technically. Now, he did go on to talk about Usyk's age. He said Usyk is 37 years old, and I'm going to make him feel all of those 37 years.
I'm going to make him feel he's 37 years for sure. And he's going to be in there with the Gypsy King, not whoever I was last time out.
The reality of the situation is this. Tyson Fury is a year younger, right? And Alexander Usyk has lived a cleaner life. And partying and enjoying yourself and being a night owl or whatever you want to call it takes its toll.
Are you intoxicated?
And it minimizes your athletic career. That's one of my regrets. I burnt the candle at both ends. I trained my ass off all the time. But also, as soon as the fight was done, I was partying my ass off, okay? I used to be a DJ in nightclubs. I was no stranger to many a late night.
Are you intoxicated?
And when I look back now, I regret that. Alexander Usyk's hardly drunk alcohol his entire life. In fact, he spoke about one of the only times he did get drunk when he was like 6 or 7 years old, mixing a bit of vodka or something with lemonade.
It was very, very long. I was 6, maybe 7 old. Birthday my mama. We live in Crimea. We had a small room, one bedroom. It's birthday my mama. Glasses. We have lemonade and lemon. My mama, papa, friends go to inside smoking. You know. I go to table as a alcohol drink. Yeah. Maybe it's not bad. Look at little. I'm drink like a drink lemonade and like a drink lemonade, and then I walk in the I don't know what's going on. My mind, a bad step. I don't know what's going on. My mama, oh my God, what's going on? My father, I know what's going on. This man drink, yeah. Get drunk, yeah. I go to bedroom and
In the bed?
Yeah. And so help me, please, help me. I'm gonna die. My father, no, I'm gonna die.
6 years old.
6, 7, it's better.
So Usyk's lived a cleaner life. So I don't think being 1 year older is going to matter one little bit. Now, Fury says that Usyk won't be facing the same man. He said if he expects that, he's in for a real shock.
Listen, he got his decision. Fair play to him. That's it. But if he thinks he's going to be fighting the same man, he's in for a real shock.
Well, he's facing somebody in Usyk that's already beaten Tyson Fury. That's going to reinforce everything for Alexander Usyk. They're going to know what they did right, they're going to know what they did wrong, and they're going to know all of these questions are answered. You can take the best shots, you can pressure this guy, you can get on the inside, you can use your feints and your jabs, but more importantly, you have the power to hurt them. Because out of the two of them, Fury was the only one that was falling all around the boxing ring. And as I said before, there's a chink in the armor and the ego and the belief system of Tyson Fury that, hold on, maybe I've met my match. Now, I'm not saying Tyson Fury is going to lose. This is a very close fight, and arguably this could go either way because the first fight was close. He says for this fight, he has sparred more than ever.
I feel as good as I've ever felt. Be honest, I feel very good. I've done a very good camp. I've sparred more than I've sparred in years, and I've been able to do stuff that I've always been able to do, push myself.
And that's the best way of preparing for a fight. Yeah, sure, last time out, you got a cut. That's because you're sparring. That's because you're taking the fight seriously. Trust me, you want to get better at boxing, you got to spar. You want to get better at fighting, you got to practice fighting. Tennis, football, swimming, practice football, practice swimming.
Shouldn't we, learn by dodging balls that are thrown at us, or?
That's what this sack of wrenches is for. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
What?
Right? Fighters don't want to spar these days because some new generations of pussies, and sure, okay, we're getting a little bit smarter and you don't want to take all the head trauma in the gym and all the rest of it. But make no mistake, hard sparring will get you ready. Will get the timing down, your reflexes. You will know if you're in shape. If you want to stand there and hit a bag, you just do little pitter-patter shots, you can go all day. You start launching into the bag as hard as you can, you're going to get tired real quick. That is why hard sparring is important, because you know if you are conditioned or not. And then also, he says that he's been making the sacrifices. Namely, he hasn't seen his wife or spoke to her in over 3 months. That's why he can't wait for this to be over and he can go home at Christmas, drink some eggnog, lie by the fire, and enjoy everything that he has worked to build.
You get this job done, they read you out as the winner, either by knockout or by decision.
I'll be flying home for Christmas. Plenty of eggnog and mince pies and turkeys and all that.
I bet you can't wait for Christmas.
I can't wait.
Just get all of this done and just...
I wish it was tonight
chill.
and I was going home in the morning. It's been a long camp. Been away from my wife and kids for 3 months. I've not spoke to Paris at all in 3 months, not one word.
And I love that. I love that he said that, because I see a lot of fighters these days. They talk about, oh, I can't fight here because it's my son's birthday. I can't do that because I've got this engagement going on, right? Who gives a... I'm sorry. When you're fighting at the highest level, when you're trying to make it, if you're Tyson Fury, if you're Alex Pereira, or you're the first person on the goddamn undercard, you're trying to build something, okay? And everything should get pushed to one side. It doesn't matter. And I hear fighters now, younger fighters, talking about, oh, I missed birthdays, I missed this, I missed an engagement party, or whatever. Shut the hell up. Who cares, right? If that's how you truly feel, don't do this for a living, because it has to come first. It's as simple as that.
Do you want to be a fighter?
And the fact that he's done that, he's stayed away from home, his wife, his children, his old friends. He's got no distractions in his life, and he's been about nothing but this fight for the last 3 months. We're going to get a great Tyson Fury, and we are in for one hell of a fight this weekend. Now, I don't know who's going to win. Early, I'm leaning towards Alexander Usyk, but I will be doing a live. So when this fight is happening live, tune into the YouTube channel. I'll be giving my alternative commentary as the fight's going along. Hope you're all well. Let me know what you think about Usyk and Fury. Let me know who you think wins in the comment section. And let me know what you think about him saying that he hasn't spoken to his wife in 3 months. I think that's fantastic. When I see that as a fan, when I see that as a former fighter, I'm like, yeah, this guy gets it. This guy's locked in. Yes, so what? You've made tremendous amounts of money, okay? But it doesn't matter. This is about more than that. This is about pride. And this could be the last time we ever get to see Tyson Fury compete in the squared circle. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and ring the bell. See you soon.